Hello, welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. We were doing, I guess we just started a side quest with the elephant, the gilded cage, and we're trying to find out what exactly happened here. We know that he escaped. Let's see if we open our casebook. Yep, as unbelievable as it may be, Cordona is home to an elephant. The creature is large enough to leave footprints 18 inches wide. It escaped, but could not have gone too far without attracting attention. So let's have it pinned. We'll talk to some people in the general area. I guess maybe over there. Oh no, that's fast. That's cool. Fast. Excuse me, fast travel. Right, so this is by my house. So I'm gonna talk to some people, see if they've seen the elephant.
Do you know anything about this?
A lady doesn't know about such things.
So let's go back to where the elephant was. Right here. Let's ask them.
Is this familiar to you?
Go back to work.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry.
Alright, I have it pinned.
Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Maybe I'm not dressed incorrectly. I just look like a dude, right? Well, I know there are disguises, but upper class, Cordona local, policeman, sailor soldier, worker, and a hobo criminal. So I look like a sailor soldier. So I guess let me concentrate and see. Despising, unfriendly. Okay, so these are fancy people. So maybe I need to dress appropriately? So let me put my suit back on. Sympathetic. Friendly, yeah. Okay. Now let's try.
Excuse me, just one question.
That's a question I can answer.
Oh, it worked! Interesting. So the elephant, named Goliath, crossed the Greek bridge in the direction of the forest where Theodore used to walk it. Okay. Excuse me. Got a nighttime decaf coffee here. Greek bridge.
What's happening?
Is there a forest that way? Well, if you cross the Greek bridge, I know I need to at least go north. So, excuse me.
What is it?
Okay. Let's go towards the Greek bridge. Blinded is right, eh? Keep hitting escape instead of unconcentrate.
May I ask you something? I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Okay. Let's go to Greek Bridge more. Which is the wrong way, of course it is. I should look at my compass more, so I know I need to go north. Cause I'm a dum-dum. Dum-a-dum-dum-dum. Excuse me, guys. Here we go. Yeah, there's tracks.
The elephant barged into this cart of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way?
That feels mean.
This elephant is quite clumsy.
Okay. Oh. Yep. Swiggity smoothie, there go that elephant booty. What's his name? Goliath. What's this? My gratitude to this island will grow just as this tree I gift to you from the most responsible citizen in Cordona T. Gilden. Okay, yeah. That'll grow pretty good. Good tree.
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
Okay. Oh, Goliath. Oh, Goliath. Where are you, Goliath? Excuse me. Excuse me. Here we go. I can't swim though, right? Uh-huh. Oh. All right. I guess let's go back. At least now I can see the actual forest. When he went this way. Okay, so casebook says through the water at the forest entrance, but I can't go through the water.
Strange. It was hung with care.
So someone was looking for Goliath? Elefante? Ooh, a key.
The game has escaped us, for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Because he can't swim. On this ink-stained letter I found in their pocket, it says, Dear Theodore, I'm writing to you as a fellow islander. I value our friendship just as I value the lives of our people. Excuse me. Although I'm afraid this one-sided friendship cannot tie my hands any longer. I am being made to look weak in the eyes of your neighbors. They believe that your tree is a mockery and not a peace offering as you intended. The people are afraid. You refuse to give your elephant a proper trainer, instead using your own limited knowledge to teach it. It is an impossible situation. I admit that I did not think of having the elephant forcibly taken and given to Mr. Talhart, who has shown that he is quite capable of looking after the elephant, Bean. Although she is female and far less frightening than your beast, please reconsider the situation. Sir William Sinclair, Governor of Cordona. So he has a female elephant named Bean. Mr. Talhart does. Let's go talk to Mr. Talhart. Casebook. What is the... Hello, John. How does Sherry always know what to do to get the answer? There's so many variables. Incredible. Good thing, same letter. I want to see Mr. Talhart, I think, but I need to figure out what the gear means. Find a use for the item. Oh. What if we go back to Gilden's yard? It's fast travel. Take a sip of my coffee. Perfect. Go to Gilden's yard and see if there's a place for the key, since it was in his dressing gown. Those people are still there. Been hanging out there all night. They're gone. Now it's police. Taking statement. Oh.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
He was certainly under pressure.
Messed up, but also under pressure.
An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
Hey. Let's go to his house. Is that what the key was for? John.
Gosh, what a mansion.
He liked elephants.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
There's an elephant in this picture too. Is that a tusk? How can you have an elephant as a pet and then also have a tusk?
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, miss.
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never
does that
heard
sound
such
like?
a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
It is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
He's a wild animal.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
Or Imogen.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
He's a wild animal.
I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
All right. So Imogen, who's a wonderful name, described how the elephant killed Theodore Gilden. She heard Goliath screaming. From her window, she could only see the animal lifting the body of her father. She rushed downstairs and saw the animal dragging him around. She threw stones at it, and the animal escaped after letting out a horrific, almost human scream. She ran back inside and hid in her room. She's shaken, but willing to provide more answers if we find anything else. I think she's probably heard whoever got hit. Search the location. Search around your room. You're having a tea party.
Commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Well, she did make an effort. Tea party.
Who's a cute bird?
Oh, he is. A cute bird.
She packed as much as she could carry. False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary.
Bazookaeology? Who's this?
Same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales.
Hey, Sherry.
Damn,
We
Sherry.
need to talk. You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
So John really is our imaginary. How interesting.
She packed as much as she could carry.
Is that a John quest? Yeah, Bazookaeology trilogy. John has requested that we locate the entire Bazookaeology trilogy by Wallace T. Arum. I found the first book in Imogen's room. The humiliation of the written word is unfathomably rather popular. I suppose I can at least attempt to understand why. A photo of Imogen with a young man. On the back of the frame is a note. This victory is for you and you only. 1879 race finals. For my lighthouse in the darkest storm. Paul. Imogen put all of her valuable possessions in luggage. From the manner in which she carelessly stuffed her clothes and jewelry into the bags, clear she has no travel experience. Okay. Well. Question. Where are you
These
going?
bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
Do you?
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul, he's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I'll just call him that. It probably sounds
Because
very
he got
silly.
the booty.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Oh, well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit.
And your tummy tum does.
I can't.
Okay, let's pin this. Paul Perks, professional yachtman who sails the Whirlpool at Salacia Yacht Club in southern Grand Surrey. The yacht club? Probably, right?
Think of anything else right now.
Understandably. I want to know if there are more books around. Ooh.
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Let me unpin this for a second because it's kind of really cool picture. Okay.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
Really? I was just admiring the tusk with the tiny elephants carved into the tusk.
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger.
He lost his fingy, huh?
Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
1868, huh?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured.
Okay. One more. Probably this, yeah. 1877.
I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
There's gotta be another book on here.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born. Our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
quite the spectrum.
Dang, I
From
was
the
hoping to
history
find
of the
another one of
Roman
the
Empire
books.
to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. What's so special about this place? Another elephant?
Ivory baths.
A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen.
I think the last one is on the map again. Ooh.
A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Ooh. Was it E? I was hoping to find another one of the books in here. Elephant's Man, Cordona Chronicle, 1875. A local wealthy resident, Theodore Gilden, 55, has purchased an Indian elephant from a traveling circus. Mr. Gilden commented, "It is a wonderful opportunity. There is no one on this island better suited to provide such a comfortable home for this elephant. It is a paradise for a noble creature. No longer will this animal be locked in a tent with clowns. He will be my companion from now on, my second child, and I will protect him. Don't be jealous, people of Cordona. I am your best citizen. Only time would tell if this is a midsummer madness or not. The neighboring elite of Cordona are shocked to read the news, and furthermore to hear the terrible trumpetings of the beast. They are having to accept the eccentricity of one of Cordona's most powerful. Now we all can say that the richest of our island has troubles to bear too, the same as the rest of us."
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
That's a weird way to say it, but sure. I think that was the last thing in this room. Okay, to the south. To the yachting club. Wonder if I need to change my outfit. Oh, how nice. Let's go this way while I'm at it. And check out what's down here. Okay, but how beautiful. Wait. Hello? Is this Treasure Island? You know, it might be. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay. Oh no, wait, I think I might be facing the wrong way. No. It's the wrong one. There's no stairs type thing. Okay. Dang. I was hoping. There's a shovel here. And a skull. Huh. Suspicious. Suspicious. Neat. Alright. really at the old ruins, but I wanted to be here and see. How's your knees? It's cute. That's a nice little scenic detour. Not the boat I was hoping to find. What you doing, little kiddo? Right, let's keep heading south.
How are you? It's a busy day today. We've got no time.
It's a busy day today. Got no time. This looks like a yacht club. Not an entrance? MIP. Get rid of that. This definitely feels like a yacht club. Let me just go down, I guess. What about you?
Excuse me, just one question.
That's a question I can answer.
Good. Yacht Club members mentioned that Paul missed the race and no one has seen him since morning. He might be in his room in the workshop south of the Yacht Club. Makes sense since I couldn't go in the Yacht Club. That he wouldn't be in there. South, 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 south. Yo, you guys see this guy?
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Just go in, I guess. Close empty space. Think I'll find a book in here. It's one of his partner's girlfriendy book. You just chilling? You just swimming? Is that John? What are you doing, John? John can swim, but I can't, huh? Looks like the whirlpool to me.
The Champion's Whirlpool. Pool's bread and butter.
Oh. This looks
Foghorn
suspicious.
to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
Oh! There you go, John.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Treasures, not fishies. War for 1877. Okay.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
By an elephant, by chance? It's the whirlpools area. Let me just check around to make sure I don't have one of those books for John's challenge. Okay, now let's go to the whirlpool.
Where would a champion hide a key?
Not on his boat? You don't think so? Guess it's storage.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
Oh. Hey, I almost missed it!
Sails of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
I almost missed that. Probably supposed to ask her about that. Found the second book in Paul's possession. They should be ashamed to have it. So, okay. So if I found the second book, do they just count in the order that I find them, or count in order of books? Harms animals.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Sometimes I truly believe Sherry can never be mistaken. I'm so proud to be by his side. Sherlock's parents are friends with Theodore Gilden for a long time. They lived adventurous lives, traveling the world in search of antiquities. This photo has been a Gilden study for decades, a reminder of Fontaineble's past, or perhaps a symbol of regret. Oh, it tells about the books! First book, False Idols. Wallace de Aram brings you along an explosive trip by the most crucial couple in the history of archaeology, Nave and Laura. Follow the path of love, betrayal, and revenge in the first part of the trilogy of Bazookaeology. Steel-muscled Nave and flexible Laura, of course, attempt to find the lost city of the moon. However, there is a somewhat oversized monocle that has been focused on them since their journey to the center of the earth. Dr. Madbone, of course. Giant underwater spiders, poisonous parrots, and bloodthirsty mummies will test the luck and knowledge of our characters. Wallace de Aram continues his experimental trilogy with an innovative second part considering the most crucial couple in the history of archaeology, Nave and Laura. They have achieved success, although their victory comes at a cost. Dr. Madbone's true identity has forced Nave to question his life and that of everyone around him, even Laura. His greatest enemy is his father. His greatest friend might be a monster. In the second installment, readers will learn more about the scientific past of both characters, how they survived for so long in the heart of the desert, and if archaeology can resurrect the dead. For after all, Dr. Madbone was only a pawn in the game of the larger threat, Sir Dread. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. So let's go back in. I was gonna go ask Imogen. But let's go in, let's go to the whirlpool. Let's do observation. What's this? Oil? Oh, because he went and got the lacquer. And lacquered his bow, right? See if he went anywhere else. I mean, so it's obviously not in there, right? And we determined it wasn't in here. And there was lacquer on the ground. I didn't see anything that I would expect a key. Who texted me? Nobody. Okay. Where, from following the stuff where the places he's been.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
Oh! Don't tell me he hides it behind his nameplate.
I hope Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys.
Of course he hides it behind his nameplate.
Bloodied bandages.
Bloodied bandages. Look. What you got?
To earn big, you have to spend big.
So it's too expensive. Can modify. What's in this letter? You gormless, gilly wetfoot. I like it. You think you can leech off of my family, steal my money, exploit my daughter? This ends today. Your career is over. I should give you one final warning. If you refuse to cooperate, you will find yourself in deep water. Gildan.
Mr. Gildan wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty.
Salacia bookmarks tournament race. World War to win. Total stake 100. Total winnings 600.
Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. An interesting place for a message to a champion.
I was trying to read that.
Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
Okay, can I go read my documents now? Documents. And that one. I want to read. Oh, here you go. Suspicious note. You do not get to back out of our deal. You do not get to leave on a whim. We need you to get us fresh leaves for our tea party. If you have any questions, the boys will be keeping an eye on you with their race. My pal has stuff to do. I don't think there's my pal has stuff to do. I think there's stuff to his stuff. Alright. Suspicious note. I want to investigate any other things real quick. I want to find the other book. Would be cool.
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs.
And we're missing 2.
Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving. An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these.
He's not an amateur. No extra book.
Too
John.
ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Okay. So pin and then look around. No? Right, and then what it wants me to do? Pin, observe. Search the location, use concentration, and pin the evidence. I have the evidence pinned. What are you doing up there, John? I was actually doing stuff. See if in the other boats. Just challenge swimming. We need to pin something else? John, what do you think? I haven't found all evidence yet, and it's not yellow. How that does when it does all evidence found. Yeah, like that. I found elements there either. Should I go back and ask her? Kinda wanna. That's not the exhibit. Do a quick cursory look. I don't think it's just going to be out here. Baby girl. Baby girl. Let's go back to their house. Was there fast travel over here? Ish. So that's fine. Let's go back to the House of Ivory. Little peanut butter baby girl. And let me ask her. Beep beep. Hello.
I don't have any thoughts on this.
Well, more. I want more.
Are
thoughts
you
on
aware
this
that
one.
Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door.
Hey, puppy, what you doing?
Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me.
Okay.
I have nothing to say about this.
I'm sure you don't.
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
Gross. What this?
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
Alright.
It's chilling to think the monster is free.
Got some key evidence. Don't remember what the book means. Book means research this in the archives. Alright. I think on that note, we'll end it there. Next time we'll go to the archives and see if we can find a little bit about A. Swift there. And hopefully maybe figure out what I had to pin for this suspicious note. So I wasn't sure where to observe for that. Excuse me. So in the meantime, see you then. Bye.